Hey everybody, it's Lisa, and I just wanted to make a update for you. I have done my blood work, and I didn't even have to go to see my doctor because my levels have dropped. They're not like, you know what I'm saying, in the safe zone, but all of them have dropped and are looking better than where they were. I think we're talking like 6 months ago. And I'm excited because that means that I'm touching on some of the things that have been affecting my thyroid. And I'm excited because it's working. And I'm still prescription free. I take a lot of supplements. I kind of don't do the green juice in the morning anymore, and maybe I'll get into later why I don't. Every once in a while I do. Um, I definitely eat a salad every day, and I know that kind of goes against eating in the season since it's kind of getting into winter here. But for me and my system, I kind of need that salad every day, and I enjoy it. I add different things in it, and I do the sesame seeds. Um, some things that I've noticed are, you know what, I've never had a problem with fatigue. And we all know that I went through the whole hair thinning thing and got a little frustrated a while back and I kind of chopped my hair off. But, um, you know, that's okay because all that stuff was like dead ends anyway. So I chopped it off. One thing is I've been using the Morocco Method shampoo, and it's really different. And I'll tell you what, the first time I used it, my hair just felt, my scalp actually felt so much better. And I loved that feeling. And probably within a week or two of using it, I noticed that I could run my hand through my hair and I didn't come up with like, you know, tons of hair. And pretty much my hair losing is pretty much stopped. I mean, we always lose hair, so I can't say that, you know, oh, nothing ever comes out because that wouldn't be normal either. But I think I'm pretty much back to normal, and now I'm kind of anxious waiting for, you know, the growth to come back, which it is. And I don't know if you can see at work, I wear my hair back in a braid and up, and sometimes I have all these little ends everywhere and it drives me insane, but it's only a good sign that the hair is growing back. Um, I'm trying to think of some of the things that I've been going through. I still get really cold, but not as much as I used to be. Um, my kids will tell you I'm probably a little bit more irritable than normal. And I kind of feel that. I kind of feel the emotions going. But again, you know, for my phase of life, I kind of feel like that's kind of normal and that it should be. And um, I kind of look at that as a good sign. And I look at all of this as a journey. Um, you know what? There could be so many different things that my journey could be. And this one seems to be it, which is autoimmune and hypothyroidism. And I'm very thankful for it because without it, I would not have lost the weight. I would not have gotten off of GMOs or anything. And that is something, you know, I was talking to actually my daughter, and her and I were kind of not on this journey together, but she was supporting me and she started eating organically. And she mentioned to me, you know what, I don't have the money to do this. And I thought, well, you don't have the illness either. You know, you're still young and you're healthy. And it made me kind of feel, I felt bad. Um, I felt bad that I had the ability to buy organic, to shop at Whole Foods or, you know, the places that I get, to spend more money on meats and special flowers and desserts and everything. And it really did. It made, I didn't feel, I don't know how to say, but I felt bad. I felt bad that I was able to afford it and other people aren't. And I don't have an answer for that, but I guess if you're suffering from autoimmune and you have whatever, like me, hypothyroidism, you know, start where you can and do what you can. And don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad if you can't buy, all organic grass-fed beef. And it does cost more. I'm single and it's just me and I have a great job. And so I'm able to afford those things. Would I rather have the extra money? You know what? I don't know. I don't even know that if for whatever reason, if my hypothyroidism went away tomorrow, if I would want to even go back to eating, grain-fed beef or, to eat GMOs. I definitely know I wouldn't eat GMOs. And I think I still would be just as cautious with what I eat and picky about it. And I know that my family doesn't always understand, and sometimes they feel I'm being a little bit eccentric, but the proof is in the pudding, as they say, and my my results are in my blood work and how I feel, and it's gotten better, and I've gotten better, and it hasn't been like a like what do I want to say, 100%, improvement. I'd say probably more honestly, a 15 to 20, 25% improvement, but it's an improvement. And I honestly believe that if I didn't stay on track, I would probably just plummet. You know what I'm saying? And I would definitely be on a medication. And I'm very thankful that I have a doctor who doesn't want to just collect my insurance money and, want me to come in. And she just had me do the blood work. And she said, you know what? You don't have to come in. I'm also switching doctors and I'm getting a doctor who's closer to me, not because I don't like the doctor I have now. She's actually leaving the practice and I'm kind of sad about that. But I'm going to someone else that she recommends and, we'll see what happens. But, and my vitamin D count. My vitamin D count like soared after starting 5,000 milligrams of vitamin D every day, so that now I've kind of cut back and I do 5,000 every other day. And after those supplements are gone, I'm going to drop it down a little bit. So I was excited to know that that was working. That kind of means my liver is kind of doing well and it's absorbing and it's getting it out into my system. So these are good signs and I'm really excited. And if you're not getting good signs, then kind of like switch up what you're doing. For me, I take a lot of supplements. I eat grass-fed beef. I stay pretty much keto. I don't have any sweeteners. And if I do have a sweetener, I keep it down like within 2 grams of the item that I'm eating. Sometimes if I have a cookie or ketchup or something like that, I make sure it's organic, but I stay within that 2 grams of sugar. Gluten is big. Gluten doesn't bother me, but it bothers a lot of people, and it's huge. Grains, nuts, eggs. I pretty much can eat all of that stuff. I just have to kind of be careful. I kind of overdid it on nuts the other day, and I woke up and my eyes were kind of like puffy, more puffy than normal. And I was like, whoa, what did I eat? And it was either hummus or it was the nuts. So I'm doing a little experiment now, trying to figure it out. Our bodies are so different. We have unique DNA, and when you treat yourself holistically, you have to find, number one, you have to find your trigger. You have to know what it is. And sometimes, honestly, the only way you're going to do that is by fasting and removing everything and then introducing things back in. And then you'll find out what does and doesn't bother you. Everybody wants to jump on the, gluten sensitivity train. And I get it, gluten is bad, but for me, it's not. It doesn't affect me. I can tolerate gluten. I don't choose to eat a lot of it. I cook with coconut and almond flours, but if I have, like a whole wheat bread or something like that, I don't get inflamed. I don't bloat. I don't, whatever. It doesn't affect me. So you got to find your triggers. And for me, honestly, I think I was just a horrible eater prior to this, and this has caused me to clean up my act, and it's caused me to take a really good look at myself and stress levels and exercise, herbs, supplements, things like that. So I just wanted to touch base with you, and I want to encourage you. Like I said, I almost feel guilty. you know, sometimes of what I eat and what I buy. And you know what, I have my own things like um, peanut filled peanut filled pretzels. They're amazing. And I found these new potato chips. I forget the name of them, but they're cooked in coconut oil. They're amazing. But I can't buy them because I sit and I can eat like almost an entire bag. And when you can do that with an item, it's just not good for you because you're just, you know, whatever. Um, it's just not good to eat like that. And I just want to encourage you, do what you can, do what you can afford, and find your triggers, because you know what, you don't have to eliminate everything, and you don't have to eat a special diet if it doesn't affect you. So find out what affects you and then remove those things or change them or substitute them. Okay. And any questions or comments, just contact me, and I will leave Morocco Methods link in below this so that you guys can check them out. And again, it's not cheap, but you know, I had, my scalp was kind of itching all the time, and I had dry skin. And I'm serious, after the first time using it, my scalp hasn't itched since. And it's really thick and it doesn't foam, which was creepy and weird to get used to. But you put some, what I do is I put some in a bottle and I shake it up. I'm like half and half with water, and I put it on and I rub it in, and then I rinse it out. And the grossest thing that happens is that from like the toxins in your hair, your hair gets kind of, I don't know how to explain it because it's not greasy, but it feels cakey, I guess, or thick. And what that is the toxins like leaving your scalp and your hair. And the sad thing is I've been using natural and organic products, and I'm not going to tell you what I was using, but they were good products. And the fact that I have this much residue in my hair really makes me sad. And it makes me angry at the same time because I thought I was buying good products for my hair, and obviously I wasn't. If you want to know what I was using, you can contact me privately and I'll tell you, but I'm just not going to put it out there in the open. So that's about it. I'm actually done baking. I did some sugar-free, holistic cooking tonight. I did a ginger cookie and a strawberry crumb bar and a cinnamon bun, I don't know, where you put like a little bit of coconut cream on top. It was okay. The other cookies were really good. And I'm just kind of gearing up for the holidays. I kind of like to have a few things around. Oh, yes, and the peanut butter cups, which are absolutely sugar-free. And because there's no sugar in my peanut butter, there's no sugar in anything that I use. And I use Lily's. I only use Lily's chocolate. What are they called? Chocolate pieces or whatever. No sugar, no sweetener, low glycemic, really good for you, tastes amazing. You will not know the difference. And so I use that. And because sometimes I crave like a little sweetness, and this way I have it ready. It's in the freezer, and when I crave it, I have it, and I don't have to worry about looking elsewhere for my sweets. All right. So that's about it. I just wanted to touch base with you all. It's been a little bit, and I wanted to touch ground and let you know how things are going for me. And if you don't know where I am in the journey, start at the beginning and follow all the way to here and know all the things that I've done to get to this point. And that's about it. I work tomorrow, and so I got to gear up for that. And that's about it. So you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.